Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, what we're going to talk about is how you can make passive income online just using your computer. So if you're interested in that, make sure that you stick around and let's cue the intro. So if you're new to this channel is about how to make money online and how to create a passive income for yourself. So if you're interested in that, make sure that you absolutely smash that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell, so that way you get notified every single time I put a video out, which is every single day. So with that being said, let's get right into the video and how you can make passive income. So the very first thing that you're going to have to do if you want to make passive income is choose a niche. And I know that probably everyone on the internet is telling you this, but this is very, very important because you don't want to be all over the place. You don't want to just make vlogs for the sake of making vlogs. You don't want to just be making, so many different videos, because the people that come and see you, they want to see one sort of video. And that's the niche that you're trying to get into. So don't try and do, one video of one topic, then one video of another topic, because the subscribers that you're going to have at the beginning, you're going to lose them. So all the people that are interested in your business, you're going to lose them because, they don't know where you're trying to go with this. So choose a niche. This is very important. So the next thing that I want to talk about the niche is you want to have a profitable niche. So to have a profitable niche, you really have to find something that, other people are doing. If nobody is doing it, then it's probably not a good niche, because that means there is no market. So don't try and find something with no competition, because that is the best way to fail. Find something where there is some competition. You don't have to be doing something that you think is oversaturated, which, there are definitely some out there, but you can still make your place in those markets. So don't worry if, you want to get into something that you think is oversaturated. There is a way to do this, but you probably have to niche down even more than, you would have thought. So if you want to play video games, for example, that is a very saturated niche, but I don't know very much about video games. But if you go down even further and find something that's really, really niche in that video game niche, then that's going to be a lot better for you. So one thing is that then obviously you have to be passionate about what you're doing and know at least a little bit. I don't really want you to be an expert, or I'm saying I don't care, you do whatever you want. But I would not advise you to necessarily be an expert. If you are, you know some things, you probably know more things than, some other people on the internet, and you're going to learn along the way as well. So, don't think that you can't do anything because you're not an expert. Just say, I know this, I'm not that far on, but, I know this and I'm going to learn. And then you learn and you talk about it as well. So the next thing is you want to choose a product. Choose a product in your niche. For example, I promote Builderall because, Builderall is something that you absolutely need, and we're going to talk about it, later on in this video. But if you're in the online space, this is the best product to have. So, you want to choose a product that's either very, high commission, so, from $100, $200, maybe even more. Some products are like $2,000. So you can either go that route, or you could go, something that's, recurring income, so where they pay you every single month as long as that person stays on. So that's very important because, when I first started affiliate marketing, I was, promoting products that were worth very, very little money, product like books on Amazon and things like that, and they give you literally cents. And you don't want to, imagine how much you would have, even if you want to make like the standard $1 million. If you want to make $1 million, you would probably need to make more than 2 million sales to actually get there. But if you sell products for like $1,000 or recurring income, you know, which I'm not going to, like, if you sell products for $1,000, then you probably, like, you just need to sell 1,000. If you're selling recurring income, you know, it's a lot harder to, you know, find the numbers, because it's, you know, going on and you don't know how long it will be. But it's also a very good way to do it. So don't try and, you know, sell something for very cheap, because that is the best way to not make any money, basically. So many people make that mistake and try to sell things that are really cheap, and it's not a very good idea. So not only that, but you want to have a big commission. So if you can't go any other route than Amazon, that's okay. But, you know, Amazon has very, very small commissions. So you have to keep that in mind. If you sell something like a big TV, you'll probably be able to, you know, make quite a bit of money, but the commissions will still be very, very low. So try and find something where you get big commissions or recurring commissions, which is what I do. The next thing, now that you've chosen your product in your niche, obviously something that, you know, is going to benefit your audience, don't just get something for the sake of selling something. You know, find something that is, you know, really interesting to your audience and that they really, really need. So once you've done that, you want to choose a platform. And like I always say this, but choose a platform. Don't choose multiple platforms, because that's just not the way to go, because you're going to be burnt out very, very quick if you do this. And that's exactly what happens. Like, I've seen people that have made like daily videos, they had Facebook groups, they had like an Instagram channel, they had all these different things, you know, to promote their brand, and they started to grow really fast, and then they just got burnt out. Because that is, you know, the worst thing that you can do. Like, you see all these people like Gary Vee, you know, all these other people like Dan Lok, and all these people that have, you know, a ton of, like, they're on basically every social media that you could find. But those people have a team, and they didn't start by doing that. They, you know, started off by doing one single thing, and that, you know, made it work, and then they started to focus on something else. That's a mistake that I did when I first started. I had a Facebook group, I had, you know, this YouTube channel, I had, you know, I can't even remember, like, I had an Instagram. I still have an Instagram, I just don't post on there anymore. But, you know, you get the idea. If you do this all over the place, like, you're not going to be very consistent at all on one platform, which happened to me. Like, I would post on, you know, Instagram, then I couldn't post on YouTube because, you know, I was too tired of doing all these different things, managing the Facebook group, and all these things that, you know, is really, really hard to do unless you have a team. So focus on one thing, do it yourself. Once it starts working, then you could, you know, hire other people maybe, or, you know, transition into doing something else while still keeping that first thing. So make sure that you choose one platform. The best one, in my opinion, is YouTube, because people, you know, get to, like, video is the way the world is going, and YouTube is heavily based on video. So people get to know you, they have a stronger connection with you, and, you know, that's very, very important. So YouTube is the best way, in my opinion. But, you know, if you're good at writing, you could do blogging. Instagram is good as well, but it's a lot, like, the leads are going to be, you know, not as, you know, valuable to you, because you know, anyone can just, you know, it's very easy to subscribe to somebody on Instagram and then just scroll down. So Instagram is not the best way, but there are a lot of people that are making a killing that way. You could also do a Facebook groups, which, you know, they work as well. So that's something else. The next thing that's very important is that you post consistently. Posting consistently is something that's extremely, extremely, extremely important. And I can't say this enough, because so many people do this. Like, like the example that I was talking about, some people go really quick and then they just stop because they get burnt out. So it's better to post like twice a week, than posting and continuing to do that, than posting like every single day for like a month and then just stopping and then posting like 2 weeks later. It's not the best way to do it. So make sure that you're in a rhythm where you could be consistent. If you can post every day, that's the best. But if you can't post every day, just don't try and force it and then just quit, because it's going to take some time. The next thing is you want to build an email list. Building an email list is going to be very important. That's the link that you're going to put in the description in all your videos. That's the link that you're going to put in all your blog posts if you have that, in your Instagram bio, no matter what it is. This is the link that you're going to have. So building an email list is where you create a landing page, and that is, done with Builderall or ClickFunnels, but Builderall is the cheapest way, so you could check that in the description. Make sure that you do that. So, you do that, you create a landing page, people enter their name, they enter their email, and then they get sent to another page. When they land on that other page, they are going to get to a video where you talk about, why that product is so good, because it's good, because you promote it and you think it's good. Again, just like I said, when you choose a product, choose a good one that you really like, that you probably use. Like for me, I use Builderall, so you promote that, you talk about it, and you have a link to that. But now you have their email, so even if they don't buy there, you're going to be able to send them email after email after email explaining why that product is so good, but not spamming people. Just really explain why you think that product is good. So with that being said, this was my video for today. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure that you absolutely smash that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell, so that way you get notified every single time I put a video out, which is every single day. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.